there I was, again, in an unfamiliar room. It was dark. It smelled like burnt flesh. I should have asked for help when I first arrived, but like any man, thought I could figure it out myself. I was so confused. It was the feeling I had at that first Toastmaster meeting I went to as a guest. You know the feeling. The bell, those dings, 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 the lights. What did they mean? But back in my room, I knew. Whether or not this room is going to be, whether or not I should be naked like Prince Harry, or or just strip down to my man thong. Yes, ladies, my man thong. Toastmasters, dignitaries, guests, and of course those sexy-looking judges. This story is about my preparation for a beach experience in Australia at Bondi Beach. My wife and I were fair-skinned individuals. We've never seen the sun. I grew up in Buffalo, New York, where it's 13 months of winter. Now, my wife recently coerced me, gingerly twisted my arm to join a LinkedIn group called Extreme Sun Protection. Now, one of our laws that we've adopted is that we can't leave the house before we first take a bath in 20,000 SPF. We're also those people you see at the beach when it's 1,000,000 degrees out wearing those long sleeve, very thick sun shirts. But we knew on our vacation we wanted to fit in like the locals, so we would have to sacrifice. So we knew waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning to work on our beach poses. The beach, the ocean, is that away? We also knew we might have to cheat. So we became bacon bakers. I'm not proud to tell you that today. But we signed up for a 10-tan package at the Port Melbourne Tanning Salon. It was wonderful. As we were waiting for our room to get ready, we saw the mecca of tanning supplies. There was over 1,000 different lotions that you could choose from. One in particular I just had to have. It was called Extreme Boost. Guaranteed to extend and enhance, strengthen and lengthen any tan. Designed specifically for men. Cost me close to $100. I would call it liquid gold. So there I was. I entered the tanning room for the first time. Saw the bed, lotioned up every inch of my body to make sure that my tan would be perfect all over. Laid down on the bed, and I forgot to grab the eye protection in the front counter. So I threw on my robe, ran out the door, and at that moment in the front, I made eye contact with the older woman. Oh my God! Well, at that point, I grabbed the eye protection and I strutted back to the room. Made it back to the room, laid down, finally, in the tanning bed, and the light went off. Couldn't believe it. My whole tanning session went unexpectedly. But I wasn't going to let that crush my manhood, so when my wife asked me how my tanning session went, I told her, great. Session 2, I was no longer a fake and bake rookie. This time I was experienced. I was going to suffer from the same pitfalls. I knew this time to make sure to lube up, lotion all over, and then hit the start button on the tanning bed. So I jump in, and I feel the excruciating heat of the tanning bulbs on my body. And it reminded me of just last week, that Toastmasters meeting, where that sly table topics master asked me that most difficult question. how many wins will the Miami Dolphins have this season? I was tormented. I had no idea. It was just like that. So back in the booth, I was just sweating profusely. And I thought maybe this was a typical reaction. Maybe it was an added benefit. I knew I could stand to lose a few pounds. But as the sweat went off, I looked at the clock. I was only 20 seconds into my 8-minute session. Well, the rest of my sessions, 3 through 10, went just as expected. No issues, no problems. So my wife and I, at our very end, are at home, and we're comparing our tans. She's gorgeous. All the time, not just then. But she's just glowing. She has the most amazing tan. She's all over. Perfect. And there I was. Same white as Casper Ghost. So I asked her, what did she do? And I said to myself, must have been the bulbs. They must have been defective. Or maybe, just maybe, I had superhuman strength. Maybe I was UV ray deflector man, capable of deflecting all UV rays, A, B, no more. But that wasn't the case. What are you laughing at, honey? No, seriously, what are you laughing at? And there it was. The perfect tan, the Kardashian tan that I had hoped for was on my back, not on my front. So I asked her to describe in the most minute detail, what did she do? What did I do wrong? And she said, step 1, you turn the tanning bed on. Step 2, lie down on the bed. Step 3, close the lid. Wait. Step 3, close the lid. What lid?